Hi guys, it's Rel Klein and you're watching Making a Movie Idea on the Spot, and what I do is I pick randomly one genre, one place, and 3 other items, and I come up with a movie idea on the spot. So let's just get into it. There's like not that many things here, but drama, area with the place, foreign country, oh my god, this bag is like already open. God. I don't know. I'll do a lot of shuffling here. These ones in the corner, gotta get the ones in the corner out. That's what I need to do. Gotta get them all mixed together. Don't look. Okay, I just grabbed 2. Yeah, that's 2. Let me grab one more. What the? I just grabbed coronavirus. I was like, when did I make this? And then I realized I made this like in August. Obviously when coronavirus is a thing, so makes sense there. Accident. And a restaurant. Wow. Wow. Drama in a foreign country, coronavirus, accident, and restaurant. I just first want to say, when I've been coming up with like ideas and stuff, I haven't really been coming up with anything coronavirus or COVID related, because I just know that like what was I gonna say? Oh, I just know that like so many like screenwriters or people in development or whatever are coming up with ideas related to coronavirus right now, and I just, it may be something in the future I'm like would be, but so technically this would be my first idea that is related to coronavirus. Actually, false. I did come up with an idea where I was like, after, I came up with this idea at the beginning of coronavirus, where it was like years later, and it was like not like the coronavirus, but it was like effect of a virus, and the virus like killed like half of America. So very different. Well, you never know, coronavirus could kill half of America. It's still going on, but there's supposedly a vaccine getting close. What's I gonna say? Oh, anyway, but yeah, this will be like my first like real coronavirus. I'm gonna just say COVID because it's quicker idea. Okay, let me just get into it. Okay, so I have the idea. It's kind of quick coming up with it, not gonna lie, but you guys know when, oh, I don't want to say hostage kind of movie, but you know in a movie when someone like robs a bank or whatever, and then there's like a hostage situation where they all have to be contained? Kind of think of it like this. So I'm thinking it's the beginning of a pandemic. It's beginning of the pandemic, right? And so people don't really like know, and this is a foreign country. Let's say Italy. Like, why not? Italy, somewhere in Italy. So yeah, it's the beginning of the pandemic. People don't really like know how it's contained. Also, Italy was like one of the breakouts for it, like at the beginning. Sorry, Italy. I don't know why I was thinking about you, but anyway. So yeah, it's kind of the beginning, and people don't really know masks work, and like don't know it's more than just washing your hands. So there's still people at this restaurant. You know, maybe there's less like people at, maybe they're spacing out the tables a little bit, but there's still people at this restaurant in the beginning of the pandemic. And then so one of the waiters or something, during the middle of a shift, he gets a call that someone he was close to tested positive, and he's like starting to feel symptoms too. So then they kind of, like what I was saying, hostage situation where they shut it down. They shut down this restaurant with these people contained in it, and they're like, no one can leave this restaurant because you guys are all now been away with this guy who probably has tested positive, or probably hasn't, not tested because he hasn't been tested yet. So the government like tries to contain this restaurant, and the people want to leave but they can't leave, so now they're like all so scary and worried with each other. And it's also an accident how we got it, you know, the whole thing's an accident. Like coronavirus is like, I mean, nowadays if you get coronavirus it's like you were going out, but like at the beginning like no one really knew like how it was. Like I think even like back in June like people didn't know that much. It's, I mean, now I guess still people don't know that much, but like if you're going out and partying and you get it, like, but at the beginning what I'm saying is it's like an accident, like you didn't know, so the whole thing's an accident. You can't blame people who got the coronavirus like back in March or April. Like Khloe Kardashian got the coronavirus. I just found out about that from watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I had no idea, but like we can't like blame her, like no one knew back then, you know. Anyway, so that's kind of the way, it's an accident. And so they kind of contain it, and so the people want to get out, and you know there's fights between people because you know no one wants to get it, and health things, and you know there's maybe like some with the customers against the staff, the wait staff, or the kitchen, whatever, those people against each other. And then there's kind of the government outside of it like being like, oh, should we go in, and like people in like hazmat suits like go in and test these people, like what should we do? They're, you know, this, we need to contain it so these people don't go out and spread it more, because probably all these people have it because the waiter most likely had it. And but then you know they're not taking precautions too because they're not wearing masks because they don't really know what it is yet. Maybe one person's wearing a mask, but no one really knows. It's still the beginning. So I feel like this is probably feel like it's gonna be based off a true story. I don't know if this is a true story, but like if it close to is, like you can just take the idea. But yeah, that's the idea, and it's like a lot of drama and high stakes because no one wants to get it, no one wants to spread it, but it's like who would already have it in the restaurant. So a lot of things like no one wants to touch each other, and you know, making sure it's contained. So yeah, that's the idea. I hope you like it. I'm not exactly sure how it would end. Maybe in the end they like test them all, but then like don't let them out until they get the results, and then they quarantine the people, or maybe they test everyone and then they like make sure they go right back to like where they live or what hotel they're staying at or whatever, and make sure it doesn't get out before they get the results. I don't know, but I think I did a pretty okay idea coming up with that. I mean, I'm sure there probably is a case, maybe not in Italy, but somewhere in the world where someone at a restaurant, maybe at the beginning of the pandemic, like found out they had it, and then the whole place kind of like shut down, and the people were stuck inside to like figure out to contain it. I'm sure there's some, maybe not even a restaurant, some place or something. So I'm sure, and I mean, I never read it. Even though I'm saying, oh, I'm sure it probably happened, I never read an article about it, so I am coming up with it on the spot. Oh, actually, there was this other idea for the coronavirus movie I came up with, but I didn't come up with it because it's actually based off a true story that someone told me. That's like literally so crazy, but also would be a really good comedy, but I'm not going to share it. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys like the idea. Yeah, comment below if you like the idea. Comment below other items you want me to add to my items list. This pandemic has been so long. I literally have not hugged someone that's not my mom since March. Well, actually, that's a lie, because when I like met up with my team that one weekend, we hugged each other, but we were all tested beforehand. But other than that one weekend, I literally have spent all my days with my family. Like I don't know like what's normal anymore, and I'm sure a lot of people are like this. Like I just don't know how I'm gonna interact with people anymore. Like how do you interact with people? Like how do you deal with society? I don't know. Like I literally don't know. And now they're saying this vaccine might not be like ready till the end of 2021. But bro, like I have classes in person in the spring, and hopefully they don't backtrack that. Ugh. hopefully. But like, I'm hoping my tennis matches are still good to go, and I'm planning to go to LA next fall, and if I'm not able to go to LA next fall, like, I don't know what I would do. Like, maybe I would graduate college early, because I could do that if I don't go to LA. But I don't know. I really hope I can go to LA. I really hope there's a vaccine before that. Now I'm talking too much about the virus. But I don't know, we're living through it. We're living through history. Oh, bro. The textbooks of the 2020 chapter is gonna be like... So much has happened this year. I started like writing down a list of everything that's happened. Actually, at the beginning of the pandemic, I would like write down the numbers of like everyone who had in the world, and then in the US, like I would write down those numbers. And I think I was doing that till like July or something, and then I just gave up because it was hard to do it like every day. So much work. But I think my dad still does. He like writes down the numbers for every state too. But now the numbers are just so crazy. It's just off the walls. So anyway, oh, throwback. I might have had coronavirus in February, like the end of February, because there's a girl on my team who was sick, and of course I got sick, and so I had to miss a match. But I was like having like really bad symptoms, like, yeah, I mean, all the symptoms for coronavirus, I was having that. I was having a little trouble breathing, not gonna lie. I was also having this other thing that I don't know, like I've never heard someone else say they had it as a symptom, but I was like, if I stood 1 second outside, like in the cold air in Ithaca, if you don't know about Ithaca, it's like really, really cold. So if I was outside for like a few seconds, like I would be spitting up mucus. And so maybe not everywhere in February, like people were spitting up mucus, but maybe like in the really, really cold places, maybe that's why no one knows about it. But I mean, I don't know for sure if I had coronavirus, because I didn't lose my sense of taste or smell. I did lose like appetite a little bit, but not taste or smell. So I don't know for sure if I had a coronavirus. I tried to get, oh my god, I'm blinking in the name of the test, when they had it available in April, where they can like see if you've had it before. But then it was kind of like the first day they had these tests, so it came back negative, like saying I never had coronavirus. But it's kind of like, are these tests accurate? And also I heard that for those tests to be accurate, it has to be like near when you recovered from it. So since I had it like in February, so I don't know if I'll ever find out if I had coronavirus or not, or if it was just like some weird sickness. But that happened. Yeah, so hopefully I didn't, because then people might like hate on me. But then I don't know. I was sick in February, so put that out there. Okay, this is long and I'm going off track, but thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys, and bye.